So this is a bit of a different sale. I recently just sold all of my extra commons and uncommons that aren't in my collection to this big bulk buyer up in Canada. Helped pay for some car repair bills and an invisible fence for that little one right there. And but they were only buying near mint cards for obvious reasons. And these are all the leftover damage cards. So the cards in stacks are all the commons and uncommons. I think they're just over 3,300 cards there. And then I also started going through some of my binders and pulling out damaged hollows and rares. So all these cards that are spread out along the bottom, most of them are hollows, reverse hollows. I think there's a few non-hollow rares and a few non-hollow promo rares. Like the Suicune there has the Pokemon Day symbol on it. So there are some good things in here that still have some value, but I thought I'd just kind of combine them all into one giant damaged lot. And I was checking out, whether I was just going to dump them, like mostly just the commons and uncommons if they didn't figure they were really worth anything. And then I was checking out eBay and found some guy. And there's a few people that sell damaged lots, but there's one guy that I guess he does this for a living, buys lots, sorts through them, sells all the nice cards, and then all the damaged ones he puts in a big lot and just sells those separately. And he had lots of 3,000 cards that were going anywhere from like $80 to $120 per auction. So I thought, oh, well, if they're actually worth something, I can go ahead and sell mine. Now, I'm posting this on YouTube first, just to see if anyone is interested before I post them on eBay. Ideally, I'd like to avoid all the eBay and, if I can, PayPal fees. So that's why YouTube is getting the first crack. They range everywhere from base set to the new sets. Honestly, most of the common and uncommon damage cards are from like the Wizards of the Coast era when Pokemon was really popular and a lot of little kids had them. And it does include some first editions. As you can see, there's a first edition Meowth. There's a fair amount of trainers, but like I said, they're pretty much older ones. Most of these are Pokemon cards. There are some energy, I think just a few hundred energy though. You see a couple of stacks there in the background. There's a few newer cards that are damaged. You can see the Darumaka right there, but and a Turtwig. But don't expect too many from like new legal sets. Most of these are old school stuff, EX series, yeah, but mostly the Wizards of the Coast series. And then we'll just kind of show off these a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else to say about them other than, if you're a collector, this isn't the lot for you. These are cards that all show some sort of damage. So some of them aren't anything more than a ding or a little wrinkle, significant whitening on the back, but some of them are just in absolutely terrible condition. Like I think that Turtwig has some water damage. There's cards that, usually these cards are just kind of hanging around, and if a cat wants to play with cards or a puppy wants to chew on them, I throw one at them, and, not really a big loss to lose a card like that. Most of the hollows, pretty much same thing. You've got anything from, like this is probably the worst one, with a big crease running through them, but then you've got like, the Dark Arbok there, who just has like a little wrinkle right there along the side and in the corner. That one's really not that bad. If you just have like dings, yeah. So just let me know if anyone's interested in these. If not, I'll certainly post them on eBay. Like I said, they're going on eBay for $80 to $120 plus shipping. Now shipping, these are, what is it? I think it was 15 pounds of Pokemon cards, so that's not going to be cheap to ship. The cheapest shipping method by USPS, which is what I'm using, is anywhere from like $20 to $40 depending on where in the US that you live. So if you're interested, I'll probably keep this up for maybe 3 to 5 days unless someone just gives me a really nice offer. Honestly, if anyone offers me $100 plus shipping, I'll probably just take that right there and just clear them off. Otherwise, we'll maybe just consider the highest offers. And if I don't get anything really reasonable, I'll just throw them up on eBay. But let me know like what state you live in, and that way, you can kind of adjust your offer based on where you live and how much you're actually going to have to put out for shipping. So let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns. Please don't ask, is this particular card in there? I'm not going to be able to have the time to go back and sort through over 3,000 cards. But let me know if you're interested. Otherwise, they're going up on eBay. And stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully I'll be getting back into the swing of things now that we have our power restored from the ice storm.